Hi, I'm Tam Mutu.
I'm Kelly Barrett.
And you're watching
the Broadway.com
show.
Hate you. Welcome to the Broadway.com show, your weekly cheat sheet to all that's happening on the Great White Way. Or as we like to think of it, the place where if we had any say in it, the royal baby girl would have been named Alphabet Glinda Yitzhak Adina Kristen Valjean. What's the buzz, Paul?
Finding Neverland may have been shut out of the 2015 Tony Awards, but fans have rallied behind the heartwarming musical and made it the most nominated show for this year's Broadway.com Audience Choice Awards. Neverland landed 11 nods, including Favorite New Musical, and nominations for stars Matthew Morrison, Kelsey Grammer, Laura Michelle Kelly, Carolee Carmello, and Teal Wicks. The behind-the-scenes Broadway comedy It's Only a Play also scored big with readers, receiving 10 nominations in categories like Favorite Play Revival, Favorite Funny Performance for Nathan Lane and Rupert Grint, and Favorite Breakthrough Performance for Grint and Micah Stock. Also worth noting are the 4 nominations for On the 20th Century leading lady Kristen Chenoweth, a past honoree for Wicked, The Apple Tree, and Promises, Promises. Choose the final winners right here on Broadway.com before polls close on Sunday, May 10th at 11:59 p.m. Happy voting.
Following a lack of 2015 Tony nominations, the new Broadway musical Dr. Zhivago will close at the end of the week. Based on the 1957 Boris Pasternak novel that spawned the classic film, the epic romance set against the Russian Revolution is directed by Tony winner Des McAnuff and stars Tam Mutu and Kelly Barrett. Zhivago marks the third final curtain on a Broadway spring show in a week following the May 3rd closing of Living on Love, which was also passed over by Tony nominators, and The Heidi Chronicles, which secured a lead actress nod for Elizabeth Moss. But if you would like to decide for yourself, you have until May 10th to see Dr. Zhivago at the Broadway Theater.
The New York Drama Critics Circle crowned their picks for the best of the year, with the Broadway-bound hit Hamilton picking up the prize for Best Musical, and Stephen Adly Guirgis' Pulitzer Prize-winning Between Riverside and Crazy garnering Best Play. The critics gave special citations to theater company Ars Nova and designer Bob Crowley, who was represented this season by 3 shows on Broadway: An American in Paris, The Audience, and Skylight. The awards will be presented at a ceremony on May 19th. See? Critics do nice things. Well, at least once a year. Congratulations to the winners.
Want to fly away to Neverland? So do Nick Jonas, Jennifer Lopez, and Christina Aguilera. These superstars, plus Finding Neverland headliner Matthew Morrison and composer Gary Barlow, will lend their voices to an all-star concept album of the new Broadway musical set for release June 9th. But if you'd rather hear the Broadway cast, don't worry. The original stars have recorded their official album and it will be released soon. Until then, we'll just have to keep doing impromptu stagings of Believe in Central Park. Anyone have a bear costume?
The Astaire Awards, the only awards show to honor excellence in dance and choreography on Broadway, has announced its nominations, and as expected, An American in Paris and On the Town dominated the categories. Leanne Cope, Jill Pace, Megan Fairchild, Robert Fairchild, Clyde Alves, Tony Yazbak, and J. Armstrong Johnson all received nods. Other notable nominees include Something Rotten's Kristen Ball, Annalie Ashford's comedic Twirls and You Can't Take It With You, and Alex Sharp's Perfect Circles for Curious Incident. The honors will be announced June the 1st.
Hi, I'm Kelly O'Hara. You're watching the Broadway.com show.
The lush Broadway revival of Gigi features many romantic songs by Lerner and Loewe. One of the most famous and sometimes controversial is Thank Heaven for Little Girls. At the musical's opening last month, we asked the stars and well-wishers to share what they thank heaven for. Their answers are this week's Pop Poll.
Thank heaven for this job.
Thank heaven for my family.
I can't top that. Thank God for time off for my husband.
Thank heaven for my impending marriage and my beautiful fiance Tom.
Lobster.
Seamless.
Thank heaven for Brussels sprouts.
Thank heaven for dark chocolate.
Cheese plates and wine.
Dogs.
Broadway.
Thank heaven for steak.
And Netflix.
Thank heavens for Netflix. Thank heaven for Netflix.
Thank heaven for sleep and NyQuil. Thank heaven for big girls.
Our star of the week is the one and only Darren Criss, who finally began his 12-week run as the titular transgender rocker in Hedwig and the Angry Inch. First of all, we love having the Broadway.com Audience Choice Award winner back on the boards, but it's also been a blast seeing him bond with Hedwig co-creator John Cameron Mitchell, greet his and the show's legion of fans at the stage door each night, and just look damn good in the glam rocker's signature wig, makeup, and black leather booty shorts. Darren, for coming back to Broadway and joining all the strange rock and rollers, you're shining like the brightest star.
We'd like to take a break from Broadway for a second to give a thumbs up to the St. Louis Regional Theater, the Muni. Have you seen their summer lineup? Into the Woods with Tony winner Heather Headley as the Witch? Hairspray with Broadway alum and Mad Men star Brian Batt as Edna Turnblad? We usually vacation in Tahiti, but forget it. This summer, we're booking a one-way ticket to Missouri.
Thumbs down to Josh Groban. For years, he's been professing his love for musicals and saying he'd like to tread Broadway's boards. He's appeared in Chess in concert opposite Broadway superstar Idina Menzel, and has recently released an album of musical theatre standard stages where he even sings with six-time Tony winner Audra McDonald. Time to stop teasing us, Mr. Groban. Man up and get yourself to the Great White Way stat.
The tweet of the week comes from Les Mis star Will Swenson reacting to his wife Audra McDonald's knockout Carnegie Hall concert. Will writes, "My wife, at Audra Equality Mick, is such a damn genius. She can win 6 Tony Awards and then sing Maybe This Time I'll Win, and we cry with empathy." You are so right, Will. She is a damn genius. I don't even have a joke here, just stating the obvious. You can follow this proud husband at the Will Swenson.
Hi, I'm Maren Maisie, and you are watching the Broadway.com show.
This week, we're saluting the moms of musical theater, the good, the bad, and the downright crazy. So we asked you to rank your favorite moms from Broadway musicals on Cultureless. The results are in. Here are the ladies you chose. Fantine from Les Miserables, Margaret Johnson from The Light in the Piazza, Julie Jordan from Carousel, Diana from Next to Normal, The Witch from Into the Woods, Anna from The King and I, Golda from Fiddler on the Roof, Mother from Ragtime, Caroline from Caroline or Change, and number 1, Rose in Gypsy. Happy Mother's Day, and stay tuned next week for another Broadway.com Cultureless challenge.
This week's Hot Shot is sure to make you want to bunny hug, brush the sky, and paint the town with one of pop music's most versatile performers. Brandy Norwood celebrated her official opening night in Chicago at the Ambassador Theater, where the Grammy winner is making her Broadway debut as Roxy Hart in the Tony-winning Revival. Broadway.com photographer Bruce Glickus was there on Brandy's big night to snap this rosy photo of her and with co-star Amra Faye Wright, who plays Velma Kelly. You have until just June 21st to see the R&B star in the Razzle Dazzle show, so you better hightail it on over there.
In last week's Smackdown, we asked you to choose between 2 upcoming musical adaptations of popular films, Anastasia and Amélie. Russian royalty beat French quirkiness this time because Anastasia came out on top with 82% of the vote. This week, we turn our attention to 2 talented women reuniting on the small screen. Lily Tomlin and Jane Fonda memorably starred in the hit movie 9 to 5, and now they've reunited for the Netflix series Gracie and Frankie. But we want to know which performer you'd like to see back on Broadway, Tony winner Tomlin or Tony nominee Fonda. Tweet your vote to @BroadwayCom with the hashtag #BWaySmackdown and tune in next week for the winner.
Thanks for watching the Broadway.com show. In addition to everything else that happened on Broadway last week, it was also Broadway.com's 15th anniversary. So when we met up with all of our favorite stars at the Tony nominee reception, we asked them to help us wish happy birthday to us. See you next time.
Happy birthday, Spank! Happy birthday, Broadway.com.
Broadway.com. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy 15th birthday.
Happy birthday, Broadway.com.
Happy birthday to you.